Welcome to the LA Galaxy Countdown to First Kick. The LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife, nutrition for a better life, and by Wingstop, the flavor of the LA Galaxy. Order now at wingstop.com.
The blitz of summer soccer continues tonight from Southwest Texas, live from Toyota Stadium just outside of Dallas in Frisco. The LA Galaxy gets set to pay a visit to FC Dallas. Hey everybody, great to have you along once again right here on Galaxy Radio, wherever you may be listening. I am Christian Miles, and crazy times here for the LA Galaxy, mired in a period of inconsistency. However, on the positive end of that trend, after a 1-0 win over Atlanta United, a team, however, despite moving to a 9-win, 9-defeat, and 3-draw record, finds itself coming into this match at the time of kickoff, 1 point out of that final playoff spot, slipping down to the 8th position, of course, and that will see them 2 places just below their adversaries and their hosts tonight, which stand 2 points above them in the Western Conference. The Galaxy, though, buoyed by a really convincing first-hour display against Atlanta United. Head coach Greg Vanney went on to say, hey, we've been good at home, but they are very good at home. They have good wingers. However, we were able to control the midfield through the play of Gaston Brookman, a team that we really adapted well, thought we controlled the tempo and the pace of play. We ended up chasing it a little bit. However, in the end, 3 points is 3 points, and now it's trying to build upon that confidence and take that next step forward. The Galaxy, of course, with a lot of room for improvement, but now this is the time of the season where the rubber hits the road as they look to piece things together once again away from home. All right, we're going to take a quick break here. When we return, we'll get you up to date on who's in, who's out, starting lineups. Plus, we'll take a closer look at FC Dallas. It's the Galaxy away to FC Dallas tonight, right here on Galaxy Radio.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
There's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum Mobile. You could save hundreds of dollars on your mobile bill. Plus, there are no added taxes, hidden fees, and no contracts. Try the Spectrum Mobile Savings Calculator today, and in 3 easy steps, you'll see how much you could save by switching. Visit spectrummobile.com/save. Spectrum Internet required. Savings may vary. Restrictions apply. Visit spectrummobile.com/save for details.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. Power up like a pro. Contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Hey Galaxy fans, drive green and win green. Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel this August is giving away a new Mercedes-Benz EQS 450 Plus electric vehicle or up to $100,000 on Thursdays. Sporting a superb battery range and innovative technology, this is a luxury car giveaway not to be missed. Come in today to play any of the 6,500 slots to earn points to qualify. Details at Yamava.com. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
And And welcome back. Just about 12 minutes away from kickoff as the LA Galaxy pay a visit to Southwest Texas. Get set for an all-Western Conference tilt tonight away to FC Dallas. Great to have you along once again. And what about FC Dallas? Well, coached by Nico Estevez, now in his first year, the Spaniard trying to turn this franchise around. He's really done a good job after a dismal 2021. It's an FC Dallas team that's already come in and beaten the Galaxy in Carson a couple of months ago in that 3-1 victory in May. It has catapulted them up to the 6th position, as I mentioned, but a team far improved from the bottom of the table team that we saw back in 2021. They finished about 3rd from last and, of course, missed out on the playoffs for the first time in 4 seasons. One win, and a big win it was the last time out for the Texans away to Real Salt Lake, and that snapped a 7-match winless run and has given them new confidence here and a chance, of course, to take another scalp at the Galaxy's expense. All right, we're going to take a step aside. When we return, we get down to the serious business at hand. We take a look at who's in, who's out, the first team news, and the starting 11s brought to you by Modelo. It's the Galaxy away to FC Dallas, and it's only on Galaxy Radio. Stay with us.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
There's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum Mobile. You could save hundreds of dollars on your mobile bill. Plus, there are no added taxes, hidden fees, and no contracts. Try the Spectrum Mobile Savings Calculator today, and in 3 easy steps, you'll see how much you could save by switching. Visit spectrummobile.com/save. Spectrum Internet required. Savings may vary. Restrictions apply. Visit spectrummobile.com/save for details.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage in their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Hey Galaxy fans, drive green and win green. Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel this August is giving away a new Mercedes-Benz EQS 450 Plus electric vehicle or up to $100,000 on Thursdays. Sporting a superb battery range and innovative technology, this is a luxury car giveaway not to be missed. Come in today to play any of the 6,500 slots to earn points to qualify. Details at Yamava.com. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
We love you, and where you go, we'll follow, cause we support LA, and that's the way we like it, whoa.
And welcome back. About 7 minutes to kick off here as the countdown continues on Galaxy Radio. The Galaxy away to FC Dallas. Weather about 96 degrees in Southwest Texas with the humidity at a mild 54%, but still rigorous conditions, which will take a toll a little bit later. But time now to waste no further time to get to the starting 11. Brought to you by Modelo, setting the gold standards for authentic Mexican beer since 1925. Modelo, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. We begin with FC Dallas. A couple of changes from the team that won away to Real Salt Lake. We'll see Pace in goal with Twumasi, Hedges, Martinez, and Farfan as an unchanged back four. Edwin Sorillo comes in for the injured Siki Nsabeleng, and up front, Franco Jara getting just his fourth start of the campaign, replaces Facundo Quignon. That will push Jesus Ferreira a little bit deeper into a 4-3-3 formation, coming from a more withdrawn attacking role. For the Galaxy, well, they're going to make no changes from the team that emerged victorious last weekend at the expense of Atlanta United. It will be Zavaleta getting his second consecutive start alongside Derek Williams in the heart of defense with Jonathan Bond in goal. Gaston Brookman makes a start after a very impressive performance in which he was the leading tackler. Very calm in possession, really dictated the pace and rhythm. Julian Araujo at left back and Chase Gasper keeping his spot at left back. Ryan Raveloson and Mark Delgado given a little bit more free license to get forward with the addition of Brookman in midfield. Douglas Colsta wide on the right-hand side, and Kevin Cabral, who scored his first goal of the season last weekend. And of course, Javier Chicharito Hernandez, 7 goals on the campaign, but just 2 in his last 3, and that will round out the first 11 for the Galaxy. So indeed, some room for improvement here. The Galaxy looking for a little bit more attacking consistency. They've been getting rescued all too many times by the likes of Dejan Joveljic, who will begin once again on the bench, and Chicharito Hernandez left to lead the line, still trying to form that understanding with Douglas Costa, the Brazilian designated player, along with Kevin Cabral, who ended that run of games of 23 consecutive without a goal, which dated all the way back to last October when he scored in Houston. Cabral, you may remember, opened his first ever goal-scoring goal against FC Dallas last July in that 3-1 victory in Carson over this very same team. So perhaps it will bode well for him, as he's very familiar with scoring against Texas clubs. We shall see. This is a Dallas team, as I mentioned, with 8 wins, 6 defeats, and 8 draws, finding themselves coming into this one in the 6th position. But should they manage to take maximum points, can move into at least a share of 3rd place. And what a transformation that would have been for a team that doesn't really bang in the goals, but has found themselves to be very difficult opposition and tough to play against. We shall see. Greg Vanney says he's very concerned about this Galaxy team against FC Dallas. And in fact, when speaking of Dallas, he says they're good at home. This is a very well-organized Texas team, but you have to beware of the mobility of their front 3, namely Arellano as well as Paul Arriola. They're tough to track. Those inside-out runs, which they make from the center of the pitch on out, really difficult for the Galaxy to track. We need to track those attacking runs, Greg Vanney says, and take better care of the ball in possession, something that I noticed they vastly improved upon the last time out against Atlanta. So that's the story here. Looks like we are all set for kickoff. We've got you primed and pumped and ready to rock for this one. We're going to step aside one last time. However, when we return, we get down to the serious business at hand. It's the first half kickoff. It's the Galaxy and FC Dallas, and it's only on Galaxy Radio.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
There's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum Mobile. You could save hundreds of dollars on your mobile bill. Plus, there are no added taxes, hidden fees, and no contracts. Try the Spectrum Mobile Savings Calculator today, and in 3 easy steps, you'll see how much you could save by switching. Visit spectrummobile.com/save. Spectrum Internet required. Savings may vary. Restrictions apply. Visit spectrummobile.com/save for details.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. Power up like a pro. Contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Hey Galaxy fans, drive green and win green. Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel this August is giving away a new Mercedes-Benz EQS 450 Plus electric vehicle or up to $100,000 on Thursdays. Sporting a superb battery range and innovative technology, this is a luxury car giveaway not to be missed. Come in today to play any of the 6,500 slots to earn points to qualify. Details at Yamava.com. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
You know you want that smoky, tangy, sweet, and spicy sauced and tossed Wingstop. But you just brought a haul of groceries home from the store. It's cool. No one expects you to shop and cook in the same day. So let the flavor experts at Wingstop hook you up with mouth-watering wings, crispy tenders and thighs, fries and sides delivered to your door. You can always cook tomorrow. That's why the fridge was invented. Get it delivered at Wingstop.com.
It is game time. This LA Galaxy match is brought to you by Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit.
And welcome back. Glad to have you along. The Galaxy away to FC Dallas. Kickoff already just underway. 15 seconds in. Great to have you along wherever you may be listening. I am Christian Miles. The Galaxy in their away City of Dreams strip on the road here in Southwest Texas. And it'll be FC Dallas in possession, making their way into that Galaxy defensive third via the footwork of Paul Arriola, playing wide on the periphery here tonight for the Texans, coming in with a home record. Not exactly impressive. However, 5 wins, 3 defeats, and 3 draws has seen them take 18 points from a possible space of 33, dropping 15 at home, but still their mobility on display right now as Farfan just tries to find the link on that left-hand side with Alan Velasco, the Argentine teenager, and that one just goes adrift. So out for a goal kick for LA Galaxy goalkeeper Jonathan Bond in search of his 8th shutout of the season, tallying his 7th, which will tie him for 5th best amongst Major League Soccer goalkeepers coming into tonight's match. The Galaxy, as I mentioned, slipping down to the 8th position by way of other results around the league. A lot of action unfolding today. We'll keep you apprised of all the scores throughout the broadcast as well as halftime as this one goes all the way forward. And the Galaxy have earned themselves a free kick. Galaxy coming in with a record of 9 wins, 9 defeats, and 3 draws, trying to assemble some sort of consistency after a run of games that saw them really fall by the wayside. Galaxy struggling to find their way along things. 4 losses in their last 6. Large margin for improvement is what the manager Greg Vanny has really called for. Far side in possession now. The Galaxy just losing out. They work their way back in. Ryan Revelison on the edge of the penalty area locates Douglas Colsta. Heavy first touch from the Brazilian. Chips it, gets it back. Revelison's onside, pulls it back. Chicharito from point blank range inside the 6-yard box. Sees his header just go astray up and over the bar. But the LA Galaxy coming out with their guns ablazing. A nifty move and nice intricate passing between Colsta and Revelison, which led to the Chicharito chance. Just mistimed his jump. Couldn't quite get a hold of it. And that, seeing a golden opportunity missed by LA for a striker in Chicharito, as I mentioned, started out really with the guns ablazing, but 2 goals in his last 13 games in MLS competition has left him struggling just a bit in front of the net. 3rd minute and a long goal kick from the Dutch goalkeeper Martinez. Pace hitting it back and all the way to Jonathan Bond. Has Eric Zavaleta and Derek Williams in front of him. An unchanged 11 tonight for Greg Vanny from the team. And took a 1-0 win over Atlanta United in Carson on Sunday night. And comes Paxton Pomegal, part of that midfield setup tonight for FC Dallas. A team that's really risen to the front and made most of their recent names and headlines due to the fact of the players that they have sold. So much young talent has been shipped off in the form of Ricardo Pepe, Chris Richards a few years ago, have gone on to pastures anew in Europe, along with Ryan Reynolds, Justin Shea. You can go back to the old Weston McKinney, sailed to Schalke 04 a few years ago. FC Dallas team, you never know what they're going to get, but a team that historically plays really well against the Galaxy. In fact, they've won the last 5 in Texas at the expense of Los Angeles. They only haven't won here going all the way back to 2015 when 2 goals from Robbie Keane steered the Galaxy to a big victory back in August of that year. Near side now for Julian Araujo. This is Douglas Colsta now operating on the right, closed down by 2, muscles through it. Be called for the foul, so a free kick now for FC Dallas. They're desperate to start well, just trying to kick on after a dismal run. Saw them go 7 games without a win. It wasn't exactly all doom and gloom for the Texans. They drew 4 of those and eventually came out of the doldrums as a real hard-fought win. 1-0 away to Real Salt Lake last Saturday, courtesy of a 14th minute strike from Jesus Ferreira. Ferreira with a team-leading 12th goal of the campaign. Had himself quite a season, good enough for 3rd best in Major League Soccer. Part of a setup that goes with a 4-2-3-1 tonight with Hara up top. It drops to Ferreira, hits it with his left. Good block in from Zabaleta. And eventually into the hands of Jonathan Bond. So it'll be Tomasi at right back for FC Dallas. Hedges and Martinez in the center of defense with Michael Farfan at left back. Edwin Sorillo in, replacing Tsiki and Sabeleng. Paxton Pomegal, part of that double pivot tonight for Nico Estevez. On the right in attack will be Paul Arriola. Jesus Ferreira just underneath Franco Jara. And of course, Alan Velasco, the Argentine teenager, shoring things up on the left-hand side. The Galaxy, you call it what you will, almost a 4-3-3, but Brookman playing just in front of a back 4 of Gasper, Williams, Zabaleta, and Araujo, with Bond in goal. Raveloson and Delgado joining him a little higher up. It'll be interesting to see how that shape really acquits itself. Here's Chicharito Hernandez linking nicely up top now. Brookman dispossessed, and FC Dallas able to win it back courtesy of Jesus Ferreira. Velasco trying to get stuck in, and a 50-50 ball drops fortuitously to Chicharito, who locates Douglas Colsta, operating on the right-hand side of midfield tonight for the visitors. It's taken away now, well won back. Here comes FC Dallas behind the likes of Alan Velasco. Velasco just upended and dispossessed by Douglas Colsta, who's really shown a willingness to fight and contribute on the defensive end in recent weeks. He's come under some heavy criticism for lack of fitness and ineffectiveness. Trying to brush that aside as we find ourselves firmly entrenched in the second half of the season, the business end of the campaign, as they say. 4 giveaway from Raveloson and straight into the feet of Jose Martinez. And Velasco dropping into a more withdrawn role, setting it out wide now for Paul Arriola, who's got the overlap from the fullback, Ima Tomasi. He will opt to send it back now. Edwin Sorillo for Paxton Pomegal. Pomegal with 1 USA cap to his credit. Nice link-up play with Arriola, who's proven to be a pretty steady fit into the USA scheme and head coach Greg Berhalter. One of the first names on the team sheet. He's started 22 of their 23 games so far this campaign. And back it comes now for Jose Martinez. So they'll push their fullbacks high, FC Dallas, as we head into the 9th minute. No goals between FC Dallas and the Galaxy. And it will be Martinez playing it to the advanced Marco Farfan. Farfan putting in a teasing ball in, and a nip and a score. Beautifully taken, 1 touch, and it was deadly. What a goal, what a move, and Franco Jara grabs his third of the campaign in just his fourth start. A dream start for the Texans, who snatched the lead 9 minutes in. Lovely play. It starts with Farfan, who puts an angled ball in, and that inside-out run, beating Jonathan Bond, who came out to challenge in behind Zavaleta, nutmegs the goalkeeper off the outside of that right boot. What a goal, the most delicate, sublime finish. And the Argentine designated player embraces his head coach, Nico Estevez. A monumental goal for his confidence and his first goal in 2 months. 1-0 to FC Dallas. And on credit to Marco Farfan with his third assist of the season. The Galaxy have struggled. We've talked about it. So many times they've fallen behind and conceded that first goal, and that's what does not bode well for them. Not exactly what you want, but once again forced to dig themselves out of an early hole now as they get the possession back. Here's Revelis. It links with Chicharito, who utilizes the fullback Chase Gasper. That might force the Galaxy to come a little bit out of their shell as Cabral now drifts in from that left-hand side. They'll drop it back now for Derek Williams. So the goal now from Franco Jara, the first time he scored in 7 games, dating back to that May 28th visit to Orlando City. And it's been more miss than hit for the Argentine designated player, but that will do worlds of good for his confidence right now. Gasper now back in possession. The Galaxy trying to recover. A big test of their character early on here. And comfortable for an FC Dallas team that, and to be honest, I've watched a lot of them this year. Very comfortable out of possession. Here's Douglas Colsta a little bit deeper on this right-hand side. Does well to link up with Brookman, who's well closed down. Velasco gets it. And Julian Araujo quickly onto the scene now, but returns the favor. Charitable in possession. That's something the Galaxy can't afford to be tonight, as Pomegal tidies up in the center of the park. They'll send it forward now for Jesus Ferreira. And it's Ferreira dropping that shoulder just on the edge of the box, sends one in, and no problem for Jonathan Bond. Jesus Ferreira, the match winner, his 12th goal last weekend. As I mentioned, third best in the league. Guy that can score that in a variety of ways, but loves to come from deeper positions where he can face up against defenders and fancies his chances 1v1, as does this man. Douglas Colsta wins back possession now. The Galaxy into the FC Dallas half. The former Juventus midfielder, though, a little careless in possession, gives it away. As Chicharito just clatters into the likes of Edwin Serrita. Referee waves play on, and Tumasi boots one forward down the right-hand side and all the way back to Galaxy goalkeeper Jonathan Bond. An unchanged back 5 for this FC Dallas team. They recorded a big clean sheet for them, something they haven't done a lot of this year. Just 4 shutouts on the campaign coming into this night. Second fewest in Major League Soccer. Only Toronto FC have recorded fewer clean sheets than FC Dallas this season. Quickly on the restart now, the Texans work it over to this near side, and it'll be Farfan striding past the halfway line. Good support now from Velasco. They have so much interchangeability and fluidity from back to front, side to side, this FC Dallas team. This will be Jose Martinez, the Spaniard, linking up with the American Pomegal. Cerrillo dropping into that contención, or number 6 role, wearing the number 6 tonight. FC Dallas in their red and blue, going from right to left. If you do have a screen in front of you, wherever you may be, Galaxy in very familiar territory. Not the first time we've seen them concede that goal. All the way back now. This is Matt Hedges 5 caps to his credit with the U.S. men's national team. The current U.S. men's national teamer, Paul Arriola, off on a scamper down this right-hand side. They'll tidy up in the back all the way to Hedges. Galaxy sitting off just a bit. Trying to work their possession forward, but it only comes as far as Chase Gasper. Jose Martinez now linking up with the likes of Matt Hedges. This the 79th meeting between these two. The Galaxy just hedged it a bit with 35 wins in those previous 78 league encounters, along with 13 draws. Galaxy seeking their first points, as I mentioned, in 7 years since last winning back in August of 2015. They've got a little bit of daylight down this right-hand side. Pomegal releasing Twumasi on the edge of the Galaxy penalty area. Pomegal looks for support, fires one over to the far post, just over hits it for Franco Jara and out for a goal kick. Hey, soccer fans, the 2022 stretch run plans are available right now. You can select 3 of our remaining home games and receive a team store discount. All you have to do is call 1-877-3-GALAXY. That's 1-877-342-5299, or email ticket plans at lagalaxy.com today. So back to Delgado, 15 minutes gone. Goal coming in the 9th minute after a wonderful gilt-edged opportunity from Chicharito Hernandez. How that really could have changed the complexion of this game. Galaxy on the back foot ever since now, and really careless in possession early on here. Too many giveaways. Edwin Cerrillo claims it, works it to Arriola, who's dropped all the way back inside of his own half. Good support from the Ghanaian fullback, Twumasi. This is Matt Hedges on the right-hand side of that central defensive pairing tonight for FC Dallas. Played up by Martinez. Ferreira dropping deeper now, finds Arriola. Twumasi goes off on a run. Acres of space now for the U.S. International. Twumasi squares it in front. Dallas rocking LA on the back foot, and it breaks now for LA's Kevin Cabral, who has really shown a willingness to contribute on the defensive side of things, despite his ineptitude in front of goal. Galaxy, as I mentioned on Twitter, coming into this game 3rd in terms of expected goals with 37.9, but 3rd most in terms of big chances missed at 36. Trying to convert those chances when they have been generated. They have created these opportunities, but just trying to find that sharpness and ruthlessness in front of goal has been puzzling so far. Zavaleta now back to Derek Williams, the Irishman, who at one point in his career, back when he was a teenager, turned down a move to Manchester United and opted for Aston Villa. Went on to star for Blackburn Rovers before making his way stateside with LA. Galaxy losing the battle of possession with, and winning the battle of possession rather, with 54% of it early on through the first 18 minutes. All the way up now, Velasco in the back heel. Leaves it all the way back for Jose Martinez, who didn't play against the Galaxy back on May 14th in that 3-1 win at Dignity Health Sports Park. He, along with Hedges, held out of that one, so a team that has really chopped and changed its personnel since these two last saw each other. Long ball out of the back. Once again, Delgado giving it away, and the Galaxy need to tidy it up in midfield. It's been careless, sloppy. Velasco dropping into his central role, just alongside Edwin Cerrillo. Cerrillo coming in, part of 2 changes for Nico Estevez, replacing Siki Nsabeleng, who had to exit in the first half against Real Salt Lake last weekend. Back on the other end, however, Brookman just clatters into the likes of his countryman Velasco and goes down. Free kick for FC Dallas. Really impressed with Gaston Brookman, who just made his way over to the Galaxy, signing earlier this month. A player that Greg Vanny had been tracking for well over a year. Signing from Parma, spent last year down in La Liga 2 in Spain with Real Oviedo. Prior to that, spending about 8 years in the Italian lower divisions, mostly with Pescara, with various loan spells at Palermo as well as Parma. So free kick now on the right-hand side, about 7 yards away from the Galaxy penalty area. Farfan. Out comes the goalkeeper, Jonathan Bond, who looked really sure-handed. Well taken by Jonathan Bond. Hasn't been quite as busy as we saw last year when he was one of the busiest goalkeepers. Called upon to make over 120 saves. Only 2 other goalkeepers had to make more saves last year in the LA Galaxy netminder. Here's Julian Araujo trying to link up with Delgado. A little higher pressure now. Trying to win that ball higher up the pitch is FC Dallas. Forcing it all the way back to Derek Williams. 20 minutes in, FC Dallas 1. LA Galaxy 0. The goal coming after 9 minutes from Franco Jara. But his first goal going all the way back to the Memorial Day weekend. Galaxy trying to build in possession and trying to have possession with a purpose. Only presenting one quality chance for Chicharito is set up nicely by Douglas Colsta and Ryan Raveloson. But his header just over the bar. Here's Kevin Cabral slithering his way through midfield, supported by Delgado. This is much better as they stride into the FC Dallas half. Wide for Raveloson on the edge of the FC Dallas box. Drops that shoulder, makes a powerful surging run and requiring the attention of Edwin Cerrillo. Chicharito retrieves it, supported well by Gasper. This is Mark Delgado. Better from the Galaxy, probing. Just trying to pick that defensive lock, if you will. Looking for their first goal tonight when we've seen a lot of goals in Major League Soccer. More on that a little bit later. Here's Chase Gasper making a foray forward from his left back roll. Finds his way to Costa. Better passing now. Araujo drifting central on that right-hand side. It opens up. Costa over now for Gasper. Araujo pumps one into the far post, and arriving is Brookman, but his header just underneath, off the head of Pomegal and out, and the Galaxy will have their first corner of the evening. Good work from the Galaxy. Chicharito Hernandez arriving on that far post. But a better response here from the visitors, who are having their character examined. Quickly taken on that corner kick and well dispatched by the FC Dallas defense. And a yellow card as Velasco is sent out of play. Chase Gasper just coming in a little bit late. Gasper seeing yellow now for just the second time. Now in his third start. Gasper coming over back at the beginning of the campaign in early May from Minnesota United FC. Went through some trials and tribulations off the pitch, put himself voluntarily into the substance abuse program early this year. Said he's turned the corner, looks a lot fitter, looks stronger, sharper as he integrates. Remember, he's only been with this team for about 2.5 months. So FC Dallas now bossing it as we hit the midpoint of half number one. Great to have you along on Galaxy Radio. I'm Christian Miles. This is Marco Farfan and FC Dallas. Looking very calm, cool, and composed so far. They'll work it forward now for Paul Arriola. Set up nicely. Out comes Jonathan Bond to keep it away from Jesus Ferreira. Bond did really well as Ferreira bursting forward in that gap between midfield and defense. The Galaxy survive another brush with disaster. But they're finding that space now. Chase Gasper releasing the likes of Kevin Cabral, well tended to defensively by the right fullback, Ima Tomasi. Remember, the Galaxy have only won one of their 10 games in which they have conceded first. A continuing trend and something that kind of has become quite frequent as of late. No shutout tonight after they recorded just their second in 11 games last Sunday. FC Dallas acquitting themselves well as Pomegal sends one forward and stumble for Franco Jara, who appeals for the booking. And referee Pierre-Luc Lazière not at all interested. Here's Julian Araujo now, and the LA Galaxy trying to piece something positive together. Sending it down the line for Delgado. Deep into the FC Dallas defensive third. Delgado waiting for some support, and he'll need it. Colsta. Araujo does really well. Finds the gaps now as Chicharito drops deep to show. Sends it over to the left-hand side for Chase Gasper, who arrives. The Galaxy trying to pin FC Dallas in. Just haven't had that answer. Aside from the Chicharito chance, really haven't carved anything out since. Here's Douglas Colsta. Once again, part of the starting setup for the 11th time since arriving just after the start of the campaign from Grêmio in Brazil. Here's Gaston Brookman in his second appearance with the Galaxy. The newest face finds his way to Kevin Cabral. Cabral loses out, and FC Dallas able to clear, but only as far as Julian Araujo. Collides with Areola, hits the head. The referee waves play on, and they'll send it out wide to the right-hand side for Mark Delgado. He has been given a little more free license in the attack with the addition of Brookman. He likes to play a little deeper, a more traditional defensive midfield role. All the way back now, and Martinez will give it a ride forward. Zavaleta stepping into it, trying to make the most of his rare starting opportunities tonight. It releases Delgado. Chicharito about 30 yards away and sends one much too heavy. Very poor ball from Chicharito, and once again, it just falls apart in that final third for LA. Bring out the whole family and celebrate Kids Night as your LA Galaxy take on the Vancouver Whitecaps coming up next weekend, August 13th. You can visit lagalaxy.com/schedule to reserve your seats today. And actually, in a couple of weeks' time, Galaxy with a midweek exhibition class against Chivas of Mexico at SoFi Stadium Wednesday night in Los Angeles, and then back on the road for the second consecutive time next weekend away to Sporting Kansas City before returning home on the 13th against the Whitecaps. FC Dallas taking over in possession, leading thanks to a 9th-minute strike from Franco Jara. FC Dallas 1, LA Galaxy 0. 27 minutes into this one. I'd have to say the Texans looking the more assured and composed of these two. Very comfortable in possession, able to find and pick their gaps well. Franco Jara drifting off to a more withdrawn role. Back to the center half. Martinez is all the way up to the halfway line, and Pomegal will go off on a little run. And Pomegal not closed down. Paxton Pomegal sets it up, and Zavaleta with a timely interception. Areola leaves it, and somehow or another, Paxton Pomegal unencumbered, just slicing right to the heart of that Galaxy midfield. No one closing him down. Once again, LA making a little slack, a little lackluster defensively. Just haven't had that sharpness. Better in possession here in the last 6 or 7 minutes than what we saw from the get-go. And they are absolutely waylaid, and it really wasn't a positive response after that goal from Franco Jara. Here's Chase Gasper. Puts it to Gaston Brookman, who leaves it wide. This is Raveloson. A little bit more advanced on this left-hand side. Chicharito dropping off and showing. And Raveloson, the Malagasy, arrives, hits it, and tries to pull it back, but only finds the head of Pomegal. It bounces right back to the feet of Chicharito Hernandez, who's chopped down by Franco Jara. And the Galaxy have themselves a throw-in. Derek Williams now looking for that inroad forward. It really was a ferocious challenge there from Hara, who came in full-blooded on the Mexico star. No call from the referee Pierre-Luc Lazière. So Zavaleta now for Derek Williams. And Velasco, who's really had free roam along that front line for FC Dallas, has done nicely to switch over to the right and win possession back. He really has been a thorn in their side. Young designated player and former Argentina under-17. The referee's going to have a word here. And play stoppage from referee Pierre-Luc Lazière. So it will be a stoppage for a hydration break due to the conditions at 96 degrees. So Dallas in control, up a 1-0. Just a half an hour in, so a 2-minute hydration break. While we've got a moment, soccer fans, the 2022 stretch run plans are available right now. You can select 3 of our remaining home games and receive a team store discount. All you have to do is call 1-877-3-GALAXY. That's 1-877-342-5299, or email ticketplans@lagalaxy.com today. Well, a quick glance at the standings now, and the Portland Timbers have usurped LA Galaxy into that 7th position at final playoff spot. The Galaxy on 30 points through the space of their 21 games. 3 points could see them potentially moving to a joint tie for 4th place with Real Salt Lake. However, a lot of fixtures remaining to be played will sort itself out towards the end of the evening. We've got a better lay of the land. A lot of Western Conference team in action tonight, and we'll get you apprised of all the scores. First final coming in last night is LAFC 2-1 victors at home over Seattle Sounders. A wild one earlier today is Portland 4-4 away to Minnesota United. Sebastian Blanco got things going really well for Portland, scoring just 13 seconds after kickoff for the fourth quickest strike in Major League Soccer history. But in the end, the Oregonians had to settle for a share of the points. Chicago at home to Atlanta, Columbus away to Charlotte, Montreal hosting defending champions NYCFC. Philadelphia, I can't tell you, at the time of kickoff had put 5 past Houston, and still some time remaining in that one in Philadelphia. Miami taking on FC Cincinnati in Florida. Toronto paying a visit to New England. Bob Bradley visiting his old mentor, Bruce Arena. Well, Sporting Kansas City trying to get off the foot of the table at home to red-hot Austin. And San Jose, a little bit later tonight, will be at home to Real Salt Lake. That will have a huge bearing on this one, especially for FC Dallas, who want to continue their ascendancy up the Western Conference. 8 wins, 6 defeats, and 8 draws, but a team that really have won just once in their last 8 contests. And that on Saturday evening with a big win at Rio Tinto Stadium in Sandy, Utah. 1-0 the scoreline there, and they were really outplayed in large stretches of that game after getting their early goal. They've been outpossessed tonight with the Galaxy having 57% of it, but LA yet to put a shot on target. They've worked it wide to the right-hand side as Velasco has roamed his way over. Areola now to this left-hand side as the flankers have switched. Here's support from Tumasi deep into the attacking third now. Here comes FC Dallas looking for a second. Pomegal really is that linchpin in the center of midfield. It goes all the way back now for Jose Martinez, who finds his way to Marco Farfan, who was part of that off-season trade just before the start of the campaign with LAFC, which sent Ryan Hollingshead to Los Angeles. Here is Farfan, who's been a real steady presence on the left-hand side of defense and contributing to the attack on those runs forward. Here's Marco Delgado looking forward for Kevin Cabral. Tumasi underneath it now for the Texans. He'll need some support, and he gets it from the 32-year-old Matt Hedges. And FC Dallas have really looked comfortable in possession, even being under pressure at times. They do have a history of being a team that can play out. Had so much attacking prowess throughout the years that a lot of Latin American and South American talent, but a little bit of a different look under the first-year Spanish head coach Nico Estevez. Forward ball now for Jesus Ferreira. Flag will stay down. And questions of a handball against the American international, who shakes that off. Didn't agree with the determination by the referee, but Ferreira, once again, his mobility kind of symbolic of the nature and character of this SC Dallas team. Playing that deeper role, as I mentioned, and that ball just a little behind him, just came up off his knee. His arm extended, not in a natural position. Easy call for the referee to make, even though it was off of his leg first. That's the modern day interpretation of that law. So the Galaxy in possession now, and some higher pressure from FC Dallas. About 10 minutes until halftime, and down goes Julian Araujo. It'll be a yellow card here from Franco Jara, who becomes the first man booked for SC Dallas. So Jara getting his 6th yellow card of the campaign. Already sent off once this campaign. A tough old time for Franco Jara now in his 3rd season in Major League Soccer. Scored 7 times in 29 appearances in the 2021 campaign. Didn't exactly the picture of consistency. They've expected more from him. This may be a situation where it's make or break time for the Argentina man. Here's Eric Zavaleta, part of that Toronto FC setup for so many years with his uncle and past and present head coach Greg Vanny. I'll push it forward. Zavaleta nicely played now for an advanced Chase Gasper, the former UCLA Bruin, links up with Kevin Cabral, who came through that Paris Saint-Germain Youth Academy. Gaston Brookman trying to reestablish his control in midfield. They send it forward. Chicharito denied by Pace. Was he in the offside position? That's the question. Monson Pace and Chicharito Hernandez had just drifted in. Lovely ball from Brugman, direct, and yeah, he looked to be well off. Didn't appear that the flag had gone up, but in the end, the call made. So offside against Chicharito. Didn't take it all that well, sent it straight into the Dutch goalkeeper. Long searching ball. Franco Jara finds himself underneath it into the LA Galaxy half. LA get it back now behind Marco Delgado. Colsta now drifting into his central role, trying to play it into the path of Cabral, but beautifully read by Tomasi. Shown some good positioning tonight, the Ghanaian fullback. Gasper now in support inside the SC Dallas half. Still chasing the game on that early goal from SC Dallas man Franco Jara. This ball pulled back from the byline and just past Ryan Revelis, and it drops now for Paul Ariola, and Jara unable to round Eric Zavaleta. Good defending, good positioning there, and Zavaleta is going to be called for this a little bit late. Didn't appear to be much in the challenge. And Zavaleta gathers the booking, his first in a Galaxy shirt. Didn't appear to be too much in it. Played out wide. Zavaleta is diving in, yep, and just grabs the shirt, but looked to be a little harsh against the Galaxy defender. FC Dallas 1, the LA Galaxy 0. As I mentioned, this is an FC Dallas team looking for a little bit more consistency at the back, in search of what would be their 6th shutout, rather. Correction from earlier. All 5 of those shutouts going to the Dutch goalkeeper Martin Pace, who has displaced Jimmy Maurer as the #1 goalkeeper. Maurer, actually, you may recall, in goal for FC Dallas the last time these two met 2 months ago in LA. Tumasi sends it forward down the right-hand side. Links up nicely with Hara, and a little Rabona tries to slip one through now for Velasco. Ferreira now in support about 20 yards away from goal and releasing Pomegal wide on his left-hand side. Closed down by Araujo. Galaxy trying to track those runners now. Ferreira makes that inside-out run. Good support. Reverses against Pomegal. Sets up for Ariola. Cleared away. And finally to the feet of Kevin Cabral now, and a chance for the Galaxy to break. Ravelison, they haven't been too dangerous on the counter tonight. Douglas Colsta now, off to the races, bearing down just on the edge of that Dallas penalty area. Couple of step overs now. It's a good recovery from Farfan, who rides the Brazilian all the way out of play, and it will be a goal kick for Pace. Well, a sign of growing fitness and sharper acceleration on the positive side of things for Douglas Colsta, but the angle very well read by the FC Dallas fullback Marco Farfan, who spent so many of his formative years up in Portland with the Timbers. It's been one season with the Noisy Neighbors at LAFC last year. '40th minute now, and Matt Hedges sending it all the way forward for Alan Velasco. Always had those players in those wide areas where they had a distinct Honduran presence earlier. FC Dallas, now the likes of Ariola and Velasco. Added the movement, of course, Hada Obrean, able to come in off the bench, the Colombian winger. Jesus Ferreira, part of that setup. Even Franco Jara providing some nimble skills up top. They go direct now, linking up with Pomegal. Gets underneath it, only as far as Zavaleta, but his header drops sweetly to the feet of Jesus Ferreira. Ferreira slithering around. Ferreira denied by Jonathan Bond. Was a good hit, a wonderful run from Ferreira. And the U.S. men's national team has won the corner kick, and it will be the first of the evening for the hosts. It was headed down by Zavaleta, and Ferreira just sidestepping his way along the top of the LA Galaxy penalty area. And it did require the tip over the bar from Jonathan Bond, so it will be Ferreira stepping forward on that far right-hand side to take this corner kick on the 42nd minute. Looking to tack on to their one-goal lead. They'll bring up Hedges. They've had the better of the chances now, and a wonderful opportunity to inflict more damage just before halftime at a critical juncture of this game. And Ferreira's outswinger nearly dropped. The bicycle kick off the crossbar, a sensational effort, I believe, from Jose Martinez, and Pomegal's subsequent effort sent well high, but the Galaxy let off the hook. A spectacular chance taken. It was Edwin Cerrillo who did ever so well. It's not cleared. The attempt taken by Hara dropped. Now it was Martinez who got his left foot and wrapped it all the way around. Two attempted bicycles as Hara fans at it. And that second ball for Jose Martinez just on the edge of the penalty box. And what a goal that would have been. That would have been goal of the week. Jonathan Bond, no doubt, spared the embarrassment, saved by the woodwork. Cabral back at the other end, and here comes the Galaxy. How dearly they'd like to get one just before the break. Brookman now for Chase Gasper, wide for Ravelison. Is growing more and more comfortable in the attacking scheme. He'll step over now, supported by Marco Delgado. Wide to the right-hand side, Araujo. Just trying to find his niche. It's been a disjointed campaign, you could say, for Julian Araujo. Douglas Colsta jinks to the right, sends one up, a teasing ball in, bringing out pace. It was Chicharito, the target, closing in on the Dallas goalkeeper, who did just enough to clear, but the Galaxy maintained possession. Here's Brookman, who calls his own number, and ill-advised in the end from the Argentine, who sends it well high into the stands, but everyone's still buzzing after that bicycle attempt by Jose Martinez. Dazzling ball in. It was a deep cross from Douglas Colsta, trying to pick up the head of Chicharito Hernandez. Good goalkeeping by Martinez. He's, of course, on loan from Utrecht in the Dutch Eredivisie. Joined up in January from the Dutch side. And it'll go all the way back now for the Galaxy's Jonathan Bond. The Galaxy really need to find some attacking sharpness. Had a majority of the possession, but most of the chances, in fact, all of the chances, nearly all of them going to FC Dallas. The Galaxy with their best look just 3 minutes after kickoff. And Chicharito header just high. Delgado loses out. Just getting a toe poke in is Hara, who nudges it down for Pomegal. Martinez now under some duress is Pomegal. He goes to ground. Free kick here for FC Dallas. While we've got a moment, I'd like to remind you, soccer fans, the 2022 partial plans are still available. Plans include special rates and priority purchasing access for the playoffs. Call 1-8773-GALAXY. That's 1-877-342-5299, or just email us at ticketplans@lagalaxy.com today. Final minute plus added on time. We'll keep you apprised of that duration from the fourth official this evening, which is Luis Guardia. A break open into space now for Velasco. Gets in behind. All he had to do was set up Ferreira. Galaxy looking vulnerable on the counter attack. And something that Greg Vanny had really addressed during his post-match comments after the win against Atlanta United, and attributing a lot of that solidity to the addition of Chase Gasper, who brings a different dimension than Raheem Edwards, who's starting on the bench for the third consecutive time. Edwards more of an attack-minded fullback who likes to make those runs forward, but can't leave gaps in behind. But Gasper with a fine performance last week. More of a defend-first mentality from the former Minnesota United man. First goal vital. The Galaxy allowing that first goal in 10 of their last 14 games. In those 10 games, they've managed to take just 4 points from a possible 30. That is where we stand. Switch over now for Cabral, the young designated player. Just trying to find his niche in MLS. He's a man who struggled for confidence. Had a simple tap-in goal in that big 2-0 win. Here's Colsta now, opens up for Ravelisson. Julian Araujo squares it across. Good movement here in the build-up to be applauded. Derek Williams sets himself up from about 25 yards out, but well closed down. And a defensive contribution made by Franco Jara. Goals from Cabral and Joveljic last weekend on either side of halftime. They're looking for one just before the break. Colsta for Araujo, just on the edge of the Dallas penalty area. Chicharito now. Brookman tries to scoop it over the top. Onside for Gasper. Fires one across the face of goal. And FC Dallas absolutely rocked as it pings around inside the 6-yard box. Positive play and a wonderful teasing, fizzing ball from the Galaxy defender Chase Gasper, who's growing into his position and his role with this team. Better effort, better football all the way around. And just what the doctor ordered here for Los Angeles, just their second corner of the evening. The Galaxy, a team that has led the league in corner kicks, but yet to score from one. This will be the end of that. No, not this time, as it pings around to that far side, the head of Chicharito, who was initially won, but it will be halftime, and the whistle comes in, and the Galaxy see that chance fall by the wayside. A little nervous ending that time from FC Dallas, but on the balance, had to be pleased with the way things have gone. They've had the better of the chances. They've looked comfortable inside that LA Galaxy half. Meanwhile, the Galaxy living a little dangerously. Denied off the chance from Chicharito early on and really failed to carve up any good quality chances. Life on the other side, seeing a little bit of charity given their way as Jose Martinez rattled the crossbar just before halftime. So just before the break, our scoreline reads FC Dallas 1, the LA Galaxy 0 here on Galaxy Radio.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
There's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum Mobile. You could save hundreds of dollars on your mobile bill. Plus, there are no added taxes, hidden fees, and no contracts. Try the Spectrum Mobile Savings Calculator today, and in 3 easy steps, you'll see how much you could save by switching. Visit spectrummobile.com/save. Spectrum Internet required. Savings may vary. Restrictions apply. Visit spectrummobile.com/save for details.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Hey Galaxy fans, drive green and win green. Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel this August is giving away a new Mercedes-Benz EQS 450 Plus electric vehicle or up to $100,000 on Thursdays. Sporting a superb battery range and innovative technology, this is a luxury car giveaway not to be missed. Come in today to play any of the 6,500 slots to earn points to qualify. Details at Yamava.com. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
You know you want that smoky, tangy, sweet, and spicy sauced and tossed Wingstop. But you just brought a haul of groceries home from the store. It's cool. No one expects you to shop and cook in the same day. So let the flavor experts at Wingstop hook you up with mouth-watering wings, crispy tenders and thighs, fries and sides delivered to your door. You can always cook tomorrow. That's why the fridge was invented. Get it delivered at wingstop.com.
This LA Galaxy Halftime is brought to you by Wingstop, the flavor of the LA Galaxy. Order now at wingstop.com.
And welcome back. It is halftime in Southwest Texas, or rather Northwest Texas, excuse me. FC Dallas finding themselves up a 0-0 at home to the Galaxy here on Galaxy Radio. Great to have you along once again. I am Christian Miles. A busy, busy, busy weekend here in Major League Soccer. Let's get you caught up on some of the scores. It started off last night in Los Angeles. LAFC, the Noisy Neighbors, 2-1 win, contributing to a dismal campaign for the Seattle Sounders. Earlier today, a wild one in Minnesota. Minnesota United FC 4, Portland Timbers 4. Sebastian Blanco with the 4th fastest goal in Major League Soccer history, scoring 13 seconds after kickoff for the Timbers, who had to settle for a share of the points. And get this, donuts, goose eggs, bagels all the way around. Chicago 0, Atlanta 0, Charlotte 0, Columbus 0. NYC and Montreal end up goalless in Canada. Not the situation, however, for Philadelphia, who put in a half dozen over Houston in a 6-0 home victory over the Dynamo. A lot of goals down in South Florida as Miami 3, Cincinnati 4. That one in stoppage time, not yet a final 1-1 deep into stoppage time between Nashville and Vancouver in Tennessee. And in stoppage time up in New England, Bruce Arena and company goalless against Bob Bradley and Toronto FC. Midway through the second half, Austin up 1-0 away to Sporting Kansas City. And later tonight, kickoff time 7 p.m. Pacific time, San Jose at home to Real Salt Lake. And boy, a lot of these games could really have a positive effect here in the Western Conference landscape for both of these two. The Galaxy, of course, with a lot of work to do if they want to take something positive. Remember, for the 10th time in 14 games, they've conceded the first goal, something that doesn't bode well in those 10 games. 1 win, 8 defeats, and 1 draw. All right, we'll break down the first half and take a look at what the Galaxy can look forward to in the second half. Halftime here at Toyota Park in Frisco. FC Dallas 1, LA Galaxy 0 here on Galaxy Radio.
Course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
There's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum Mobile. You could save hundreds of dollars on your mobile bill. Plus, there are no added taxes, hidden fees, and no contracts. Try the Spectrum Mobile Savings Calculator today, and in 3 easy steps, you'll see how much you could save by switching. Visit spectrummobile.com/save. Spectrum Internet required. Savings may vary. Restrictions apply. Visit spectrummobile.com/save for details.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich, Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Hey Galaxy fans, drive green and win green. Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel this August is giving away a new Mercedes-Benz EQS 450 Plus electric vehicle or up to $100,000 on Thursdays. Sporting a superb battery range and innovative technology, this is a luxury car giveaway not to be missed. Come in today to play any of the 6,500 slots to earn points to qualify. Details at Yamava.com. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
Halftime in Frisco at Toyota Park. FC Dallas up 8-0 over the visiting LA Galaxy. This is Galaxy Radio, and I am Christian Miles. Let's take a look at some of the halftime stats here. 45% possession for the Texans to 55% for the Galaxy, but what FC Dallas has done in possession has been much more effective and much more lethal going forward. 7 shots, 4 of which have been put on target, requiring 3 saves from Jonathan Bond. The Galaxy with just 4 opportunities, but have really yet to test the goalkeeper. Martin Pace called into action on just 1 occasion late on in the first half in a corner kick situation, but the Galaxy is still looking for their first shot on target, and really not a lot to do back there for the Dutch goalkeeper. The Galaxy with 2 corner kicks to just 1. So plenty of room for improvement for the Galaxy, a team that really has averaged about 55% of the possession throughout this season in its entirety, but a team that creates a lot of chances They have the expected goals. It ranks, of course, as third best, but in terms of taking those chances, it's an entirely different story, and unfortunately, that kind of proves to be the story of this one here through the first 45 minutes. Not a lot of attacking chances, not a lot of penetration in that final third. A good look from Chicharito just 3 minutes after kickoff, and really trying to link that midfield line, which seems to be much more separated from that front attacking trio, whether it be Cabral, whether it be Colsta or Chicharito Hernandez. That has just been too much of a bridge for this Galaxy team to cross, and I'm something that they're surely addressing during Greg Vanney's halftime team talk. They've got to be more solid. And a troublesome start here. Notice a team that was really careless in possession. Too many giveaways in the center of the park, namely leading to that goal after 9 minutes when Farfan was able to lead it in on a nice run from Franco Jara, who tallied his third of the season. And FC Dallas making it look much too easy, but the Galaxy coming out flat and lethargic and a little casual in possession, something they can't afford to continue coming up here in the second half. So that's where we stand. We'll see if any changes are made for both of these two. We're going to step aside one more time, but keep it right here on Galaxy Radio. The second half, FC Dallas and the Galaxy is next.
In the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
There's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum Mobile. You could save hundreds of dollars on your mobile bill. Plus, there are no added taxes, hidden fees, and no contracts. Try the Spectrum Mobile Savings Calculator today, and in 3 easy steps, you'll see how much you could save by switching. Visit spectrummobile.com/save. Spectrum Internet required. Savings may vary. Restrictions apply. Visit spectrummobile.com/save for details.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Hey Galaxy fans, drive green and win green. Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel this August is giving away a new Mercedes-Benz EQS 450 Plus electric vehicle, or up to $100,000 on Thursdays. Sporting a superb battery range and innovative technology, this is a luxury car giveaway not to be missed. Come in today to play any of the 6,500 slots to earn points to qualify. Details at Yamava.com. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
You know you want that smoky, tangy, sweet, and spicy sauced and tossed Wingstop. But you just brought a haul of groceries home from the store. It's cool. No one expects you to shop and cook in the same day. So let the flavor experts at Wingstop hook you up with mouth-watering wings, crispy tenders and thighs, fries and sides delivered to your door. You can always cook tomorrow. That's why the fridge was invented. Get it delivered at wingstop.com.
It's time now for the second half of our contest. This LA Galaxy match is brought to you by Herbalife, nutrition for a better life.
Eighth, paying a visit to sixth. The LA Galaxy on the road tonight against FC Dallas, and so far not so good for Los Angeles, finding themselves down a 1-0 after a strike on the 9th minute from FC Dallas striker Franco Jara has put the Texans in the driver's seat. Great to have you along here on Galaxy Radio. The Galaxy trying to build upon the success of a big 2-0 victory the last time out against Atlanta United, but really falling into a familiar trend as of late. A team that, remember, they had lost 3 straight before that victory, and of course falling into that familiar territory of conceding first, coming out with a lack of sharpness, a lack of purpose, and really befuddled in possession. A team that looked careless on the ball, and they really paid the price. Marco Farfan able to steal in, and a real simple, well-worked goal from the Texans, undoing the Galaxy. Now look, it was much better from LA. They tidied up things, got a little bit tighter in midfield, took better care of possession, but trying to find that link from the midfield to the attack and knit something positive together has been problematic for them. It's been a lot of separation, a lot of space between those lines, something the Galaxy are looking to be a little bit better on, a little more compact as we get set for the start of the second half. So it looks as though no changes for Greg Vanney heading into the second half. It's as you were, and you may see a change. Actually, we will see Sega Koulibaly step into in the center of defense for Eric Zavaleta, it appears. So Zavaleta off, and Koulibaly coming back in. And what was the first choice partnership, Koulibaly and Derek Williams, throughout a large stretch in the early stages of the 2022 campaign. So Zavaleta picking up a yellow card in the first half. The preemptive strike made perhaps by Greg Vanney. We shall see. We'll see if it results in a change in the way the Galaxy build out. They reasserted their grip on midfield. Now it's a question of what they can do with it. All smiles around as Greg Vanney has a laugh with Dan Kalichman and Kevin Hartman on the bench. FC Dallas will get us started here in half number 2 at home and in the driver's seat, and looking for their second consecutive win as well after a hapless run of 7 without a victory. Second half is in play, and the first touch of the game for Sega Koulibaly. The French defender has been frozen out of things as of late, but getting a chance to redeem himself. Remember, Koulibaly unused in the July 16th trip a couple of weeks ago away to Colorado. Came on for the last 8 minutes on Sunday against Atlanta United, replacing Zavaleta. Had that real nasty giveaway in the home loss to San Jose, which led to the Earthquake's second goal from Jeremy Bobise. So we'll see how he acquits themselves. It's the only change for either team as we embark on the final 45 down the right-hand side. This is Kevin Cabral, who's trying to make some inroads down that right. Player trying to find his confidence and his identity as a player. It's been a tough old season for the young Frenchman. Cabral just celebrating his 23rd birthday earlier this month. Back on the 10th. Rang it in with that strike. Just 7 minutes after kickoff on a tap-in. And the initial shot was saved. Another substitution to keep you aware of, Raheem Edwards replacing Chase Gasper on the left-hand side. So 2 changes for the Galaxy. Gasper and Zavaleta should be noted, both given yellow cards. So here's Mark Delgado now for Julian Arau. The Galaxy setting up inside the FC Dallas half. The turn from Delgado. Chicharito inside the box, trying to stab it forward for Ryan Ravelis. So a good run out now for Raheem Edwards. Canadian fullback coming in, had a blistering start to the campaign. Didn't play a part in the last 2 games for LA Galaxy, but back into the fold now as a substitute. Here's Hada in possession now for SC Dallas. Links up with the man who carved out the chance for him on the goal, Marco Farfan, into the Galaxy half. And Farfan continues on his overlap. Here's Ariola, who's drifted over to this left-hand side, and he'll need some support. And it pings around, kept in well by the Galaxy. And Douglas Colsta drops now for Delgado, who links, and it's Ravelis in finding the gaps in midfield. The Galaxy on the break now. Edwards now, the good 1-2 with Chicharito. And it falls by the wayside. The thumping drive from Brookman, repelled by pace. What a hit it was from Brookman. The first shot on target of the evening coming on the 48th minute from Brookman. Is at point blank range, and it's set up on the volley for about 20 yards out for the Argentine. But positive signs here for the Galaxy, beginning brightly in the second period. Here's Delgado. They try to continue that dominance in possession we saw in the first half. Koulibaly now for the Irishman, Derek Williams. Born in Germany and Republic of Ireland international. Of course, the Irish son of an American serviceman. Spending much of his childhood in the Republic. Flicked forward by Delgado. They've got themselves in trouble here. FC Dallas, and Brookman with his back to goal on the edge of the box. Delgado leaves it wide. Here's Cabral, squares it in front. It's on for Colsta, but first to it is Pais. Great build-up play, the best move of the night for LA. They're clicking into gear now. And FC Dallas really on the back foot. They've gone for attack. And why not? They got nothing to lose at this point, LA. They've come out bearing their teeth early on in the second half. All the way back to Koulibaly, Brookman, a 29-year-old Argentine. A few of his countrymen out there playing against them. Maybe the likes of Jara and Velasco. Not to mention Quignon on the bench for the Texans. Here's the Brazilian Colsta. Nice ball forward for Mark Delgado. More advanced on this right-hand side, enjoying that freer role, I'm sure. It's a good hit from Brookman. Caught all of it, but it went straight to the goalkeeper, Pais. Its second ball dropping to Jose Martinez. It's so much movement on it. Hit clean through it with pure laces behind it. Plenty of power. Good goalkeeping from Martin Pais in that FC Dallas goal. 6 minutes into the second half, the Galaxy on the ascendancy. It's into the penalty area now. Edwards arrives. He'll need some support, pulls it all the way back. Brookman leaves it. It's Cabral, and straight in, and another opportunity. This time, Kevin Cabral, much more venom, and it took it with purpose. Frenchman, perhaps a sign of growing confidence. And my, oh my. 2 saves in the first 3 minutes, the most action FC Dallas goalkeeper Martin Pais has had all evening. All the way forward now for Raheem Edwards, is making the most. This is a different Galaxy team. Getting more width in the attacking third, and it's befuddled FC Dallas in a tactical switch of sorts. Technically not a change of formation, but very much a change in strategy, a change in style. Back to Jesus Ferreira now, who clears it away. They just try to relieve the pressure right now. And good muscular defending from Koulibaly, who just manhandles Jara. The Galaxy able to win it back, sending it wide on the right-hand side into the Dallas half. This is Cabral. Cabral finishing 2021 with 5 goals. Remember that goal over the weekend, ending a 23-game goal-scoring drought. Raheem Edwards pulls it back. He's getting that width, getting in behind with frequency. The Canadian, he's done really well. And some fresh legs going forward, as Raheem had really played a lot of minutes in his first 18 or 19 appearances. Making his 20th bow for the Galaxy in his first season after swapping LAFC, or swapping LA Galaxy from LAFC. Here's Derek Williams, leaving it wide to this left-hand side. Edwards, well read by Twumasi. Just stepped in front, and Edwards, the really pernicious little challenge, got in behind. Well read by Twumasi, I have to say. He really hasn't put much of a foot wrong. Third man booked tonight, Edwards, and he receives his second booking of the season. Silly foul, just grabbed the jersey from behind after Twumasi got in front of him. Raheem Edwards, we mentioned so many clubs. Part of that MLS Cup winning side with Greg Vanney in Toronto in 2017. Here's Velasco back on the other end. Paul Arriola has been really quiet tonight. He's been subdued by his own lofty standards, and it's broken now for the Galaxy. Raveloson trying to send it forward, but it pings away and drops to the feet of Twumasi, who enters the Galaxy half. FC Dallas in possession, leading a 0-0, 54 minutes in. Early stages of the second half. Paxton Pomegal now. The Texans just trying to restore order here. Take some of the sting out of this Galaxy approach here. They've come in the front foot with 75% possession. Twumasi's forward, well in behind past Edwards. He's found that gap, pulls it across. It's Velasco, and a wonder save from Jonathan Bond. One of the saves of the season. Twumasi got in behind, set it up on a lunch plate for Alan Velasco, who hit it. But the courageous goalkeeping of the Englishman Jonathan Bond to the rescue, cuts down the angle, makes himself big. What a save. His fourth of the evening. But that's the difference here. Raheem Edwards forward, caught out of possession, caught out of position as well. And Twumasi able to attack the space in behind and set that one up. And that's part of the risk that the Galaxy are willing to take at this point, chasing this game down a 0-0. Jonathan Bond with a wonderful display. Perfect technique. And every goalkeeper taught to come out, narrow that angle, make yourself as big as you can. Almost shades of David De Gea of Manchester United on that one. So the Galaxy in possession now under some duress. And a high press right now from FC Dallas. Williams now for Edwards. Can they play out? No. Off of Pomegal, and it'll be a throw-in on this near side. And what a sucker punch that would have been after such a bright beginning to this second half for LA. They're not out of the woods, though. Hara pulling it right back down the right once again, but perfectly positioned is Sega Koulibaly, the halftime sub. Rising is Chicharito Hernandez, goes to ground. And Marco Delgado turns one out, switches to the right-hand side, and finding a wide open Kevin Cabral. Douglas Colsta out. 10 minutes after the restart. Julian Araujo. Relatively quiet presence. Marauding down that right-hand touchline. Galaxy a little ponderous right now in possession. Raheem Edwards, as it works its way down this left-hand side, halfway into the FC Dallas half. Poor ball back from Delgado, but the Galaxy able to retrieve. This is Brookman for Delgado. Leaves it back. Koulibaly, the former Nice man in France's Ligue 2 in his first season in MLS. Long searching ball on the diagonal. Flag is down. Edwards, this is promising, but overhits his cross entirely. The best quality of deliveries. It goes over the opposite touchline and out, and it will be an FC Dallas throw-in. Bring the whole family and celebrate Kids Night as your Galaxy take on the Vancouver Whitecaps coming up in a couple of weeks on August 13th. Visit LAGalaxy.com/schedule to reserve your seats today. FC Dallas won, the Galaxy 0. Franco Jara with the game's only goal 9 minutes after kickoff. Here is the goal scorer, working his way forward in a wonderful tackle from Raheem Edwards, who's going to have to tread lightly here. Introduced at halftime by Greg Vanney, finding his way into the books shortly thereafter. On that challenge on Edwin Twumasi, here is Twumasi. FC Dallas just trying to calm this Galaxy approach and reassert their control. Come out with more urgency, more purpose, Los Angeles. Question is, can they come up with more quality? Cabral turns himself into trouble and gets himself out of a sticky situation. Releases Chicharito Hernandez. Long diagonal into the penalty area. Took a deflection on the way in. On the way out, it goes over the byline and out of play for a goal kick. Not the best of deliveries from Chicharito Hernandez. Not quite to his best form far from the pace that we saw him earlier in the season when he scored 5 goals in his first 6 matches. Now, as I mentioned, 2 in his last 13, most recent of which came on the 4th of July on that 4-0 home romp over Montreal. So FC Dallas back in possession. Edwin Cerrillo kind of occupying that Facundo Quignon role as the contención in front of that back 4. He's the rudder of the ship. Did a good job tonight. Here's Koulibaly. Just Ron Fuchs, very clever from Koulibaly and confident. A lot of technique for such a big central defender in Sega Koulibaly, the 25-year-old. Here's Derek Williams, marauding forward, no one closing him down on the edge of the arc. Little foul from behind as Colsta was thrown to ground by Velasco. Safely into the arms of Martinez. So Sega Koulibaly actually making his way to the soccer scene in the United States by way of Nancy in Ligue 2, where he played for the previous 3 seasons after coming through the Rennes youth system. Tomasi now. FC Dallas on the hour mark. Looking for a 6th consecutive win at home against the Galaxy. Galaxy 1 win in their last 3 overall, home and away against the Texans. Better play now. It's released. Arriola closes in. Arriola and another blinding save from Jonathan Bond, who's having himself quite a game. Got down well placed by Arriola, who snuck in behind Julian Araujo, kept it low on the daisy cutter, and big Jonathan Bond, all 6'4" of him, able to get down, gets his left glove to it, and kept a strong wrist. That is fine goalkeeping from the Englishman to deny the American international. 2 spellbinding saves. Is the Galaxy under pressure? Another save denying Ferreira. Jonathan Bond keeping the Galaxy in this game. My goodness, what a flurry from FC Dallas. But some Herculean awesome efforts tonight from the LA Galaxy goalkeeper. The question is, was Ferreira in the offside position after the most recent save? Pomegal leaves it and Ferreira hits it. There was a player offside, and was it Paul Arriola just in front of him? Yes. And whether or not Arriola got to it, I think is kind of a moot point, as he was clearly impeding the vision and within the eye line of the Galaxy goalkeeper in the offside position. So it could have been the passive offside, as they call it, even if he hadn't made contact, but looks as though he might have. And Julian Araujo now booked. So Julian Araujo now given the booking. And that's going to be his 8th of the season. Pardon me, he's 3rd of the season. Just raises that arm. So Chase Gasper and Eric Zavaleta with the first half bookings. Raheem Edwards and Julian Araujo. Every defender booked tonight, minus Derek Williams for the Galaxy this evening. 3rd booking of the season for the Mexico International by way of Lompoc, California. Already with 2 caps with El Tri. Very much on the radar for Tata Martino. Maybe a bit of a long shot for the World Cup, but stranger things have happened. His subsequent free kick pings around and over the head of Jonathan Bond. So another substitution, 63rd minute. And we're going to see Dejan Joveljic be the Galaxy's 3rd substitution. And not in for Chicharito, but Ryan Raveloson. So Raveloson, who kind of faded out of the picture, replaced by the young Serb. And we'll see yet another switch. And it'll be Franco Jara coming off. So Jovalic on, Revelison off. A correction, Jovalic on, Colsta off, but it did appear that it was Ryan Revelison who came on, so we'll get clarity for you. Might be a mistake by the fourth official, but no doubt. The super sub, the man of the hour, the hottest goal scorer in all of MLS, on right now, and Dejan Jovalic, 9 goals. Tops in the team, but 8 goals and 2 assists in his last 8 outings, mostly as a substitute. So, Nkosi Tafari coming in for Franco Jara. The Galaxy have worked it forward now for Kevin Cabral. Slid through nicely. And it's going to be the double change. Victor Vasquez has come on for Douglas Colsta. Referee, I believe, is pointed to the spot. So it could be a penalty kick here for the Galaxy. My goodness, Chicharito Hernandez is absolutely chopped down. And the referee pointing to the spot. So a penalty kick here for LA after a flurry of substitution as Chicharito was felled inside the penalty area. Another look at it, and it was a diagonal inside-out run. Victor Vasquez, who just came on, and Chicharito Hernandez just gets to it first, and he's bungled over from behind by Marco Farfan. Referee with no hesitation. Looked to be a clear penalty kick. And the Galaxy have earned themselves a trip to the spot, thanks to the Mexico man. So Chicharito Hernandez under the jeers of boos by these FC Dallas supporters, feeling the brunt of that collision with Franco Jara. And now for the 5th time this season, the Galaxy, who are 3 of 4 from the penalty stripe, from the penalty spot. And Jovalic with one of those 3, stepping to the fore once again. He's got one in US Open Cup play. He scored on the 4th of July. And he won't score this time as Jovalic denied by Martin Pace. My goodness, what a turn of events. The Galaxy spurning the chance. The penalty kick saved by Martin Pace. His 3rd penalty faced. He guesses right. It was a comfortable height for the Dutchman to deny the Serb. A strong, strong hand as Jovalic hit it. But a wonderful piece of goalkeeping from Martin Pace. Both goalkeepers standing out tonight. My, oh my. The Galaxy are going to rue that after Chicharito Hernandez was brought down by Marco Farfan. The Galaxy now with their tails up. A little wind in their sails. Chicharito trying to find his way forward to Kevin Cabral. Stepping into the midfield is Brookman now, and Victor Vasquez, who's checked back in, the experienced veteran out of Barcelona, Spain, now at his 16th appearance, his 7th as a substitute. Vasquez on for Douglas Costa. Or rather, Ryan Revelison. Jovalic on for Costa. Vasquez on for Costa. A change in complexion now. A little more guile underneath. Traditional player likes to play a little more withdrawn and stand off. It's broken for Jovalic, pulls it across. He's got a live wire, he's got a presence, he's got purpose, and he's got a perfect setup for Chicharito Hernandez. Is still favoring that left foot following that collision on the foul that led to the penalty kick with Marco Farfan. Jovalic, full of all kinds of endeavor, just fizzes one across. And Hernandez swings that left foot, and it takes a deflection out. Corner kick coming up. Not a lot of them here for LA. To this near side for Victor Vasquez, the 3rd of the evening for Los Angeles, and very poorly taken. Galaxy, a team that leads the league in corner kicks with 146 on the season, and they have yet to score. on any one of them. Hey, Galaxy fans, the all-new 2022 City of Dreams kit is available right now. This kit honors the clean, classic, and elegant white kits of the Galaxy's past with an LA twist. You can get yours now at the LA Galaxy Team Store. 1-0 the scoreline. 69th minute, and Dallas in charge thanks to a 9th-minute strike from Franco Jara, but the Galaxy the better team here in the second half. They've come out with conviction, they've come out with purpose, and created good chances in front of goal. Spurned moments ago on the penalty kick. Dejan Joveljic had his attempt saved by Martinez after Chicharito Hernandez was brought down in the penalty box after a series of substitutions. First half just underway. San Jose 1, Real Salt Lake 1 in the 28th minute. Austin up 2-0 away to Sporting Kansas City. Here's Raheem Edwards, sets it up for Cabral, who switches the point of attack. Chicharito Hernandez has the support of Vasquez, the back heel, right to the feet though of SC Dallas fullback Ima Twomasi. And Twomasi sees Chicharito bring down the likes of Paul Arriola, so it'll be a free kick for SC Dallas on the edge of their own penalty area. Kind of a cynical challenge from Chicharito. Not surprised that Chicharito Hernandez didn't take the penalty kick. Not exactly his forte. With the one miss already. And back on May 29th when he had his attempt against Austin goalkeeper Brad Stuver saved. So I see Dallas pinned in right now, trying to assemble some sort of possession. Serio for Pomegal. Serio continues on, sends it forward, but it'll be called back for the foul. Free kick here for FC Dallas. The first of 3 games for FC Dallas in the space of 8 days. Midweek, they'll be up in Seattle on Tuesday night to take on the Sounders before a trip down the I-5 away to Portland next weekend on Saturday night. You get the feeling this month of August will be perhaps the most determinant on the way these teams will fall in the Western Conference of all the months this season. Such a big August coming up. So many games. The Galaxy was 6 games in 29 days. Roughly every 4.5, so no rest for the weary as Derek Williams controls possession. 20 minutes left in this one. Great to have you along. Hasn't been for the faint of heart, has it? Here's Sega Koulibaly wriggling himself out of a tight situation, goes off on a run, and he's clattered into, and he's left a big hole at the back. Here's Twomasi trying to attack the space, leaves it wide to the left-hand side. Velasco inside the Galaxy penalty area, lifts one over to the far post, and really caught between 2 ideas. Velasco knew he should have done better. You can read it in his body language as he holds his hands up to the sky in disbelief. And Sega Koulibaly, one touch too many, you'd have to say. Not clean, not playing out quickly, and making things a little more complicated than necessary. And the Frenchman rather, still down. Had such a fine start to the campaign, Sega Koulibaly. And finally able to get up and walk under his own power. Remember, the Galaxy still with 2 more substitutions after making that double switch at halftime and then bringing on, and rather 1 more substitution, then bringing on Joveljic and Vasquez. MLS still continuing with the 5 substitution rule that was put into effect due to the COVID pandemic. Here's Brookman. Not quite as impressive of an outing, and we saw in his first 65 minutes against Atlanta, but still a formidable presence for LA in the center of the park. Carelessly given away now, and shades of the first half starting to surface right now for Los Angeles. Julian Araujo, seeing Velasco get goal side, but some muscular defending from the Mexico fullback now has released Brookman. Here's Marco Delgado. Galaxy working their way forward. against Dallas, in Cabral's cross, takes a deflection. Martinez gets ahead to it. Vasquez sends it forward once again. This time it's Hedges. County looking for that final piece of quality. They may get it here. Chicharito denied. Spellbinding save for Martin Pace, but the Galaxy striker in the offside position as the flag went up on that far side. But Martin Pace, take a bow. Just stonewall denied. Chicharito Hernandez is at a tough time in front of goal as of late. And just a half a body width offside is Chicharito. Hit it first time, and it was Pace who came out to the edge of his 6-yard box to deny the Galaxy striker, but it wouldn't have counted anyway. Galaxy have a hydration break right now, so 2 minutes rest. SC Dallas 1, the Galaxy 0 here after 74 minutes. Temperatures, as I mentioned, at the 94-degree mark, about 97 degrees at kickoff. So no doubt these two teams really feeling at this point, especially the visitors. While we've got a moment, soccer fans, the 2022 stretch run plans are available right now. You can select 3 of our remaining home games and receive a team store discount. All you have to do is call 1-877-3-GALAXY. That's 1-877-342-5299, or email ticket plans at lagalaxy.com today. Franco Jara with the game's only goal. The Galaxy chasing what would be their 10th win if they could mount 2 at least here in the final 18 minutes or so. Dallas have won 22 of the previous 38 encounters on home soil with 7 draws. But haven't lost, as we mentioned earlier in the broadcast, since August of 2015, when the Galaxy needed 2 come-from-behind goals from Robbie Keane to take a 2-1 win out of Texas. Last Galaxy victory overall coming back in July of last year. Ryan Reveles and Kevin Cabral and Ethan Zubak on target in a 3-1 win. So the 5th and final switch will see Kelvin Leerdam come in. Julian Araujo, who was booked in the second half, coming off, so a change at fullback. Like for like in that regard is the utility man Leerdam, who's been used in a variety of roles, playing across the back 4 and a role in central midfield at times this season. So the Galaxy out of substitutions right now. And the double switch with Koulibaly and Edwards on at halftime. Also seeing the likes of Joveljic and Vasquez come on, and now the final piece in the puzzle with Leerdam coming on for Julian Araujo. The Galaxy trying to control possession to no avail. It drops to the feet of Ima Twumasi. Really like what I've seen from this fullback. All the way back to Nkosi Tafari, wearing the number 17 in red, slotting into a more withdrawn role. Ferreira's pushed higher up in replacement of Jara, who went off with Tafari coming on. I see Dallas trying to shut up shop here and defend this 1-goal lead, but a lot of football remaining. Ariola on the right now, but the Galaxy in possession. Derek Williams links well with Dejan Joveljic, who hasn't seen much of it. Good play with his back to goal. Nice hold-up play from the Serbian. Delgado nicks it forward, switch to the right-hand side. This is Cabral. Joveljic, well closed down and attacking his space nicely is Cerrillo. But possession all too short-lived, and it falls back to Sega Koulibaly. All 11 behind it now for FC Dallas. And the Galaxy looking to take something away for just the second time when conceding the first goal. And it's going to be Nkosi Tafari bringing down Raheem Edwards. Free kick about midway through this FC Dallas half, right in front of the Galaxy bench here on this left-hand side. Nkosi Tafari came on as a second half sub away to Real Salt Lake last weekend, in kind of a similar role for him. Here's Victor Vasquez now, leaving it. Brookman, too much time, a little too casual. Victor Vasquez for Brookman. Here's Delgado, good combination play onside. It's Raheem Edwards trying to pull it back, just lost his footing, however. Bit of a stumble there from the Canadian. The only change, FC Dallas seeing Tafari on for Franco Jara on the 64th. '79th minute, down goes Chicharito Hernandez. Free kick just outside the center circle. Galaxy first of 2 consecutive league games away from home. And as I mentioned, away to Sporting Kansas City next weekend on the 6th. Tuesday night, of course, an exhibition at SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles against Chivas Guadalajara. Galaxy lose possession. All the way forward now for Jesus Ferreira. Good movement as they spread the field. Velasco on the approach now inside the Galaxy half, about 10 yards away from the penalty area. It's on. It's Ima Tumasi, denied once again by Jonathan Bond, but very poorly taken, one would have to say, from the Ghanaian fullback. Nevertheless, a huge save, a timely save from the Galaxy netminder, who's been called into action on several times this evening. Another substitution right now. Paxton Pomegal has come off. So we'll see Brandon Cervania, one of the up-and-coming stars out of this FC Dallas youth system, which is amongst the best in MLS. We talked about all the players that have been shipped overseas, and you think about Tanner Tessman, of course, Weston McKennie back in the day, most recently the likes of Ricardo Pepe, Chris Richards a couple of years ago, Brian Reynolds. Second substitution, Cervania on, Pomegal off. 18th appearance of the season for the USA Youth International. And Pomegal with a pretty good shift. Still 3 available for head coach Nico Estevez. First things first, however, corner kick upcoming now for FC Dallas. Near side, 81st minute for Jesus Ferreira. Forward to take it. He's the talisman on the outswinger. Nicely read by Cabral, who dispatches promptly. They'll swing it right back in the same result. Controlled well by Cabral. Finds his way to Vasquez. The Galaxy looking to break some lines. First hit now for Joveljic, supported by Chicharito, and that deeper roll just collides, and it's going to be a yellow card here for Edwin Cerrillo. A night when cautions are kind of the story. Edwin Cerrillo joining the likes of Franco Jara in the books. It's the second yellow card tonight for FC Dallas. So free kick now for Los Angeles. They'll send it right back in and off the heads of Tafari. Missed by Delgado, retrieved by Cabral. Cabral's reversing it now for Koulibaly. Delgado, this is positive, plays it back in, and Williams had a chance to stab it home. Here's Edwards. Dallas not out of the woods yet. Far from home and dry, and Jesus Ferreira just relieves the pressure. So possession restored now. Victor Vasquez. Here's Vasquez marauding his way forward. Cabral drifting central now. They'll send it out wide to this right-hand side, where Delgado will pump one in off the head of Chicharito. Well defended by Matt Hedges, who won it from the Mexican, but the Galaxy able to retain possession. Cabral now. It's been all Galaxy here throughout most of this second half. Just haven't been able to find that extra bit of quality in front of goal. Vasquez drifting between the lines. Leaves it wide to the right for Laerdam. Former Seattle Sounder man. Twisting and turning Cabral. Jovalic lurking in. Couldn't quite get that one. And out it pops all the way for Marco Delgado. Galaxy really feeling it right now. Gaston Brookman looks as though he's going to go the full 90 tonight, and that is the case. Williams pumps one in, and met by the head of Hedges. It drops for Laerdam, who thought about it. Brookman, good use of space down this right-hand side. Delgado whips one across. Jovalic waiting. 50-50 ball well won by Nkosi Tafari. Galaxy perhaps running out of ideas. They need a plan B. Vasquez and a lovely touch from Cabral, but laid it off on the face of the penalty area. Wonderful tackle, you'd have to say, from Laerdam to win it back, and this is better from Los Angeles. Something brewing for LA. 5 minutes to find an equalizer. Vasquez on the edge of the box fires one across and hits it entirely and out of play. Uncharacteristic of the former Barcelona man, and out of play. Bring out the whole family and celebrate Kids Night as your LA Galaxy take on Vancouver Whitecaps on August 13th. Visit lagalaxy.com/schedule to reserve your seats today. So we will see a substitution, a double switch here. Velasco off, as will Ferreira. So changes along the front line. Ferreira with a big role to play. So Vedzic comes on, and Hade O'Brien replacing Velasco. So O'Brien making his 21st appearance. He's got just ripping pace. Hade O'Brien. I believe searing is the adequate adjective for the speedy exploits of the Colombian winger, but it's the Galaxy in possession now, trying to ask the questions, and they have here, but just haven't found the necessary goal-scoring touch inside their own half, and there's going to be another booking here, this time for Arriola. Becomes a third-man caution for FC Dallas, just chopping down the likes of Derek Williams. Those of you familiar with the exploits of Paul Arriola in the Southern California area, coming through Chula Vista and San Diego and Modern Day High School, know about his combative nature. He's feisty, he's fiery. More times than not, he's not going to shy away from any challenge. So Beni Regic, the Bosnian, has come in, providing a little more width. Usually will come up and lead the line with Ferreira out. So Arriola wide to the right, O'Brien wide to the left. No change of tactics on this move, despite the switch and the change of shape. Bringing on Nkosi Tafari for Franco Jara, pushing Ferreira higher up. Bring a little more solidity in the center of the park to defend that one-goal lead, but they've relinquished possession as Tomasi fouls Edwards. Edwards has been lively since his halftime introduction, despite being booked. Time starting to run out here for Los Angeles. Benjamin Regic, a handful of appearances this season for LA, and rather FC Dallas. 19-year-old with dual nationality, actually born in Texas, but able to feature by way of Bosnia from the lineage of his parents. The free kick taken by Vasquez, and once again well claimed by Martin Pace. You get the feeling with each and every game, Pace has really staked the claim for the #1 jersey and the goalkeeping gloves here in 2022. Joining on loan from Utrecht in January. Came out, had a good line on it, is infringed upon by his own defender, but as he clattered into Marco Farfan, but held it really well, and it was Farfan who really came up the worst for wear. Just a reminder, coming up after the game, keep it right here on Galaxy Radio. I'll have a full match recap, plus we'll take a look some of the other scores in and around the league and break everything down for you when the dust settles. It's all coming up here on our post-game show here on Galaxy Radio after the game. So Farfan momentarily going off. Got 90 seconds plus added on time left in this one. Really was a first half that wasn't exactly dominated by FC Dallas, but better quality chances, the more dangerous team. Galaxy came out with purpose early doors. That change of shape with Nkosi Tafari stepping in and allowing a little more defensive presence through the center of the park. It's kind of snuffed out a lot of the ability to create those chances for LA. See if they have a little magic left. 1 minute plus added on time in Frisco, where it's hot these days in Northwest Texas. Sega Coulibaly slips one into Derek Williams just past the halfway line into FC Dallas territory, lifts it over the top. This is it. It's Joveljic trying to pick out that far bottom corner. Didn't quite hit it and connect flush with it, and lacked a little bit of power, and in the end, easy for Martinez. Beautiful ball over the top from Williams, and a perfectly weighted ball it was. Tried to take it first time, Joveljic, that's what you want, and put it across the goalkeeper. Couldn't quite cut it now. Back come the Galaxy. Oh, it's out in front for Cabral, who was beautifully set the table for Chicharito. 5 minutes will be added on here. The Galaxy stretch now, and Coulibaly with 2 on his back will opt for his keeper, Jonathan Bond. Risky proposition as O'Brien dives in. Lerdam finds his way now for Victor Vasquez, who will switch it, but carelessly concedes possession as it pings around, and the Galaxy able to get it back off the head of Derek Williams. Joveljic can't control, and Tafari will get it and send it forward now. Ariola for SC Dallas, and Regic is onside. The flag is stay down. Regic with acres of space. Out comes Bond. Regic tries to chip the keeper. He lacked confidence, he lacked conviction, and Regic will really want to have that one back. Just did not have the confidence to take it, really blowing a wonderful opportunity. But once again, Jonathan Bond to the rescue. 7th save tonight for the English goalkeeper, but it could be in vain as 2 minutes of the 5 added on have come upon us. The Galaxy on the defensive right now on the corner kick. Ariola to take on this near side as the corner becomes the object of their affection, but it's going to be a free kick here for LA, and the foul going against Paul Ariola now. And it's hit and hope time for LA, you'd have to say. 92nd minute. Still time. Vasquez for that long diagonal, and underneath it for FC Dallas is Twumasi. Fascinating individual battle between those two. Ghana against Canada. Advantage Los Angeles. They've got themselves a free kick, and this is in perilous territory. Quick to take it off. It'll be on this left-hand side, adjacent to the right of the FC Dallas penalty area, and about 8 yards in front. Worrisome now for Martinez, who has been almost equal to the exploits of Jonathan Bond. Not quite as many saves, but some in spectacular fashion, stopping one from the spot at the foot of Dejan Joveljic, and now having to contend with this free kick. To the left, Brookman. To the right, Edwards. It will be Brookman, flicks inside, takes hit off several defenders, and it'll come out, and the Galaxy have the corner. And they do something they haven't done all season. Just the 4th of the night for the Galaxy. They're 147th and have yet to score from corner kick situations. This one goes astray and out, and a big let-off here for FC Dallas. And you look at this on the balance, and statistically speaking, you'd have to say FC Dallas, the better the team. They had those quality chances. Lion's share coming in the first half, but Galaxy came out with attacking purpose and urgency at the beginning of the second half, but just couldn't find the finishing end. They had the opportunity when Chicharito was felled by Farfan, but Jovelic's attempt saved by Pace. As a result, they could be heading for their 4th loss in 5. And slipping farther down the Western Conference pecking order, unless something changes here in the last minute of added on time. Chicharito just underneath Matt Hedges. Kenny Rajic blowing that opportunity for FC Dallas moments ago on the breakaway. Just had a hesitation and really got caught in two minds, as they say. Final minute now at Toyota Park in Frisco, just outside of Dallas. FC Dallas looking for back-to-back wins after a 7-match winless run. It could see them really just ascend as high as the top 3. We shall see. Remember, Real Salt Lake in action tonight with a late kickoff in San Jose. Urgency right now from Brookman. Jovelic loses out. Seconds left now for Los Angeles. Is there one last bit of magic from the hottest striker in the league, Dejan Jovelic? No is the answer to that. And the Galaxy, or are they going to? That is going to do it. 90 minutes in the books, and the Galaxy fall once again for the 6th consecutive time in Dallas. Franco Jara with the game's only goal on the 9th minute, in a game that did not lack in entertaining theater. Attacking chances, a predominant share for FC Dallas in the first half. The Galaxy, the better team in the second half. Denied from the spot was Dejan Jovelic by Martin Pace after Chicharito was brought to ground. The Galaxy don't take their chance. They missed their second penalty kick. And for the second time this season, lose to FC Dallas. The final score, FC Dallas 1, the LA Galaxy 0. Stay with us. The post-game show is coming up next.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
There's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum Mobile. You could save hundreds of dollars on your mobile bill. Plus, there are no added taxes, hidden fees, and no contracts. Try the Spectrum Mobile Savings Calculator today, and in 3 easy steps, you'll see how much you could save by switching. Visit spectrummobile.com/save. Spectrum Internet required. Savings may vary. Restrictions apply. Visit spectrummobile.com/save for details.
You know you want that smoky, tangy, sweet, and spicy sauced and tossed Wingstop. But you just brought a haul of groceries home from the store. It's cool. No one expects you to shop and cook in the same day. So let the flavor experts at Wingstop hook you up with mouth-watering wings, crispy tenders and thighs, fries and sides delivered to your door. You can always cook tomorrow. That's why the fridge was invented. Get it delivered at wingstop.com.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Hey Galaxy fans, drive green and win green. Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel this August is giving away a new Mercedes-Benz EQS 450 Plus electric vehicle or up to $100,000 on Thursdays. Sporting a superb battery range and innovative technology, this is a luxury car giveaway not to be missed. Come in today to play any of the 6,500 slots to earn points to qualify. Details at yamava.com. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Welcome to the LA Galaxy postgame. This LA Galaxy match has been brought to you by Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. By Herbalife Nutrition, nutrition for a better life. And by Wingstop, the flavor of the LA Galaxy. Order now at wingstop.com.
In the end, disappointment for the LA Galaxy as they move into double digits in the loss column with their 10th defeat of the season on match day 22. 1-0 losers away to FC Dallas. Welcome to the postgame show here on Galaxy Radio. I am Christian Miles, and the Galaxy, try as they might, they came out with better conviction, more energy, more urgency in the second half, especially in the early stages, carving out a series of opportunities. Unfortunately, though, couldn't find that ability to turn the screw. Brookman had a look, Cabral had a nice look in the 48th and 51st minute respectively, but the best chance, of course, coming bang on the round midway through the second half. Chicharito Hernandez brought down in the 65th minute by Marco Farfan, bringing Dejan Joveljic up to the penalty spot, who had been 1-for-1 perfect, and is considering his hot run of form as of late. You wouldn't bet against him, but a wonderful save by Martin Pace, the SC Dallas goalkeeper, preserving the clean sheet, the 6th of the season for the Texans, as they complete the double over the Galaxy after a 3-1 win earlier this season in May in Carson. Time now for the save of the game, which is brought to you by Spectrum Mobile, the fastest growing mobile provider in the nation. And even though Martin Pace perhaps might have had the save of the game from the penalty spot, and that had a big reflection on where the points headed tonight, you'd have to say the most spectacular of which came on the 54th minute from LA Galaxy goalkeeper Jonathan Bond, who denied Velasco at point-blank range, came up big subsequently thereafter against Paul Arriola as well, but Jonathan Bond with a wonderful performance tonight in a losing effort, making 6 humongous saves, but in the end it's all for naught as the Galaxy go down to defeat for the 4th time in 5 games. Nonetheless, congratulations to Jonathan Bond for our save of the game, which is brought to you by Spectrum Mobile, the fastest growing mobile provider in the nation. The Galaxy, of course, trying to regroup. They'll return home a midweek friendly on Wednesday night against Chivas Guadalajara, and then hit the road once again next Saturday away to Sporting Kansas City, who had a rough old go of it tonight against Austin in Kansas City. We'll tell you about that one coming up here in the next segment. But 1-0 the scoreline as FC Dallas find themselves up amongst the upper echelon in the Western Conference. As we check the standings right now, the Dallas team, of course, with their 9th win of the season and a victory that moves them up to 4th, puts them 5 points clear of LA, which remain in the 8th position. However, just remember other games going on, so the Galaxy could find themselves slipping down the pecking order by night's end. Keep your eyes on the scoreboard. Time for us to take a quick break. When we return, we'll get you all caught up on the other scores, where things are and where they stand right now, and plus we'll take a look at what needs to change and look ahead for the Galaxy. 1-0 the scoreline tonight in Texas. The postgame show rolls on.
course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
There's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum Mobile. You could save hundreds of dollars on your mobile bill. Plus, there are no added taxes, hidden fees, and no contracts. Try the Spectrum Mobile Savings Calculator today, and in 3 easy steps, you'll see how much you could save by switching. Visit spectrummobile.com/save. Spectrum Internet required. Savings may vary. Restrictions apply. Visit spectrummobile.com/save for details.
You know you want that smoky, tangy, sweet, and spicy sauced and tossed Wingstop. But you just brought a haul of groceries home from the store. It's cool. No one expects you to shop and cook in the same day. So let the flavor experts at Wingstop hook you up with mouth-watering wings, crispy tenders and thighs, fries and sides delivered to your door. You can always cook tomorrow. That's why the fridge was invented. Get it delivered at wingstop.com.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Hey Galaxy fans, drive green and win green. Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel this August is giving away a new Mercedes-Benz EQS 450 Plus electric vehicle, or up to $100,000 on Thursdays. Sporting a superb battery range and innovative technology, this is a luxury car giveaway not to be missed. Come in today to play any of the 6,500 slots to earn points to qualify. Details at yamava.com. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
And welcome back. The dust finally settling here at Toyota Park in Frisco, Texas. FC Dallas 1-0 home victors over the expense of the LA Galaxy, who fall to defeat for the 10th time and the 4th time in their last 5 outings, despite several chances. Of course, time now to get to our man of the match, which is presented by Herbalife Nutrition, nutrition for a better life. And, I'm going to have to go co-men of the match tonight here, because both goalkeepers really played decisive roles in their team's performances tonight. However, you'd have to just tip your hat to Martin Pace, who made that death-defying save on Dejan Joveljic from the penalty kick spot on the 65th minute, and that really was one that decided the outcome and where the points would go. But a tip of the hat to Jonathan Bond, who was absolutely magnificent tonight. The big Englishman making 6 saves, equaling a season high that he set on May 18th to Minnesota, but some spectacular saves, denying Velasco, denying, of course, Paul Arriola, and a flurry of chances for FC Dallas. But he stood firm, part of 6 big saves tonight, but in the end, all in vain, as the Galaxy go down to defeat once again and slip farther down the Western Conference standings. And they've got a lot of work to do. They got a lot of soul searching and not a lot of time to do it. Of course, that midweek friendly against Chivas Guadalajara will thwart their time in training and won't give them time to focus on what is ahead next Saturday away to Sporting Kansas City. But surely the Galaxy cannot afford to start games in such a casual, lackluster manner in which we saw this evening. Careless in possession, too many giveaways, and ultimately leading to that goal just 9 minutes after kickoff from Franco Jara. And the Galaxy now 1-9-1 when they concede the first goal, something that has happened, of course, 11 times in the last 10 times, 11 times in the last 14 games. not exactly the stat that you want to behold, but really something that is a telling stat about this team. They need to start well. They need something along the likes of what they got in Atlanta, but it was not the story tonight, and really caught out by this upstart FC Dallas team are starting to turn the corner right now. And I'm sure something that Greg Vanney will want to work upon as they settle into the second half of this MLS season. Of course, coming up, away to Sporting Kansas City, and then the Galaxy will once again hit the road for a busy, busy stretch of fixtures that will see them return home here on the 13th against Vancouver before an August 18th clash in Carson against the Seattle Sounders, and closing out the month of August. Remember, 6 games in 29 days in August, away to New England, as well as a trip up north to Bob Bradley and Toronto FC. So a lot of work to do here. Not a lot of time on the training ground to correct matters, but nonetheless, some matters to address if the Galaxy want to get out of this slump and put themselves in the playoff race. The final score tonight, FC Dallas 1, the LA Galaxy 0. On behalf of all the good people with this organization, this is Christian Miles saying good night from Frisco, where Dallas take all the points. So long, everybody.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. Power up like a pro. Contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
There's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum Mobile. You could save hundreds of dollars on your mobile bill. Plus, there are no added taxes, hidden fees, and no contracts. Try the Spectrum Mobile Savings Calculator today, and in 3 easy steps, you'll see how much you could save by switching. Visit spectrummobile.com/save. Spectrum Internet required. Savings may vary. Restrictions apply. Visit spectrummobile.com/save for details.
You know you want that smoky, tangy, sweet, and spicy sauced and tossed Wingstop. But you just brought a haul of groceries home from the store. It's cool. No one expects you to shop and cook in the same day. So let the flavor experts at Wingstop hook you up with mouth-watering wings, crispy tenders and thighs, fries and sides delivered to your door. You can always cook tomorrow. That's why the fridge was invented. Get it delivered at wingstop.com.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Hey Galaxy fans, drive green and win green. Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel this August is giving away a new Mercedes-Benz EQS 450 Plus electric vehicle, or up to $100,000 on Thursdays. Sporting a superb battery range and innovative technology, this is a luxury car giveaway not to be missed. Come in today to play any of the 6,500 slots to earn points to qualify. Details at Yamava.com. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage in their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.